Hello guys, this is Guess and welcome to my channel Guess Who's Playing. So ZHONGLI just came out. With him came also his story quest, and that's what we're going to do today. I haven't
This place
summoned
is
for
pretty
for
dead,
ZHONGLI.
but
I will not be summoning for ZHONGLI because I already have too many characters that I want to build up and not enough resources in doing so. So that's why I don't want to spend on another character without having the materials and resources to build them up. Additionally, I don't have any spears, so the weapon is a big factor in building up a character. Um, so because I don't have a really good spear, that's also another point I don't want to pull for him. I'm sure I will get him in the future. He's really good. He's a Geo user, so Geo character. So I hope I'll get him in the future. Okay, let's start. In order to start the quest, all you have to do is come to your quest, hit the story quest, and you have to use one of these keys to unlock Zhongli's story quest. Okay, after doing that, the story quest appears here. Just
I
hit the
mean, there's
navigate
nothing to.
and let's see how his story really is. So for those who don't know, he's really Rex Lapis, and I'm really curious in finding out his story. So far, I loved Venti's um, from all the stories that were until now, but I also think Zhongli's will be good.
I wonder
So
what the
let's see
rest of
where
the
we need to
Harbingers are
go.
up to. Plotting and scheming on an ever grander scale.
Mm, okay, let's teleport here. Think it's on a boat somewhere. It should be a boat. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't want to use Kaya. I came all the way up here so I can glide with Venti until the boat. Let's see if this works. Yeah, easy. As you know, Venti has a stamina decrease when gliding, 20%, the same as Amber. Okay, it's Zhongli.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early... Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat.
Hmm.
The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its cube. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly explain. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst.
A dagger and a
Well,
sword.
buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now,
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange, and the world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
His voice is so cool.
Hmm. I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence.
Any
How can you
evidence?
so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, no, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Actually, he is. No one knows better than him.
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora can...
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh. Huh.
It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
You are Lex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who, me?
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, chapter 1. Where do you go?
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So your argument just now exhibited a cuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right, the Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to...
What? No way.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
You look a bit embarrassed, Zhongli.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
His voice is so cool. Opa.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been
Oh,
looking for you.
the Fatui? Put down your weapon and stay back, otherwise Paimon's reporting you to the Millelith.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every
But this
time.
time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named ZHONGLI with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount
to hire ZHONGLI as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng funeral parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be
Well,
cautious.
since it's work, I don't have a choice.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too?
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
I don't really know anything about
This
archaeology.
experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely...
Oh? What talent?
Oh,
If my friend espies a treasure chest...
hey, Paimon's good at that too.
Wow, that is quite enticing. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the overlord of the vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises...
Okay, not bad. Let's see where we need to go now. Alright, teleport. I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope this video finds you in good health. Let's see what we need to do now. Nice
This place
view.
looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything
Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Ark. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
The mountains were the Lord Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been complete. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Fort. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the overlord of the vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all. Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then,
Oh,
I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh?
me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you...
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay? If we find anything valuable or rare. The
Okay.
ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them...
What do we do now? Use elemental site to search for relics. Is this a relic? Is this a relic? Is this a relic? Nope, not a relic. Ah, freaking lights. Okay, I think that will solve most our problems. Have one killed you already? Okay, so we got this treasure, defeat and open the chest. Okay.
Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was
Training
defeated,
dummies.
and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Okay, let's go further in. Okay. Now that wasn't that hard. Who's still shooting? Oh, it's this guy. Okay, found one. Then we need to go on the other side. Right there.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them.
No.
The hydromanic monsters. I have a contract. I must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic.
Oh, there's more. Well, you shouldn't have.
But its design is quite unique. It
Hmm.
should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Back where? Hmm.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her. She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics.
Hmm.
Is that so strange?
It is a bit strange.
And you? You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth.
Isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue.
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects.
Let's have a look.
Oh. What a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. But they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good. Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the God of Salt is because history can tell us about culture and belief. But you? You're just trying to use archaeology.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to SAL next.
Saltera. Where do we need to go next? Oh, here. Okay. So this is gonna be a little bit longer video, but it's gonna be nice because we'll see Rex Lapis story. Okay. Oh, we have a big guy here.
Let the show begin!
Do I want to take him on? Okay. He's coming. Bullseye, direct hit. Okay. Whew. This guy really hit hard.
Let the show begin! La, la, la.
Let me heal up before this. Mm-hmm.
I heard that SAL was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable...
According to legend, the people of the God of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, that's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the God of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't effective. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the God of Salt.
Is it related to Rex
I don't
Lapis?
know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The God of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to... So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer.
Morax. This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the God of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to...
I just want
Listening at all,
treasure.
were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr.
Mr.
ZHONGLI
ZHONGLI.
with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. ZHONGLI may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
Hmm.
What?
What?
Over the years, years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to... Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so.
Follow me. Mm, so I need to go back. So how do you find this game so far? I really love it. I'm in love with this game. I hope they'll do more fun stuff also in the future.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt.
Okay. So what do we
According
need?
to the inscription on the side, if
Look
one
for
looks
a
from a certain
spot.
angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Ah, just like that?
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
Let's go around.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Ooh,
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
okay.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. When I investigated the Seal Act, but when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain... The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north.
Okay.
All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue
South,
is
east,
vast,
west, north.
yet even one haven is hard to find.
South, east, west. South, east, west,
To
north.
the north. To
I think I've...
Certainly you have to provide a haven for her people, who, at that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury, and that haven she eventually found is right here.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should...
Ah, south. Then this is east. West and north. Yeah.
Look! The seal really was broken!
Oh,
Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing,
quite.
really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
Can you really go in now? Hmm. I wonder if you can go in also after the quest ends.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we...
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either. Hey, don't pass on an opportunity like this up so easily.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this room.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, I see something there. Can I get it still? It's treasure. It's treasure. And bye. Common treasure, but still a treasure. I'm so curious what can we find here. Of course there's not gonna be any treasure, but okay. This really looks like a nice spot. Ah, I missed that. Go, child, go. Okay. Looks like a good farming spot. I hope this remains open also after this quest. Another farming area. Okay. Let's see what's up here. Can we climb until the top? No, not really. Another treasure. Nice. Let me get everything. Also some fishes, lotus. Okay, more art farming points. Okay, there were some more lotus flowers here. Get my stamina back. Thank you for the fish, thank you for the flower. Okay. Another lotus here. Oh, and some more here. And another one here. I need lotus. Okay, and I think this is where we go in and ZHONGLI is included in our team. Let's start. Do I want to go with this team? Water. I don't have any ice. I have two electrics. Yeah, let's do it. Usually you can do it only with ZHONGLI. They give you the character. Yeah, it's him. Let's see. I'm curious. So he's 82. Okay, he would need more crit damage. The crit rate is very good, 50%. Yeah, geo damage. And what weapon does he have? He's got the Vortex Vanquisher. Yeah, it's his weapon. We need to summon for another on another banner to get this weapon. This is something that maybe I like and dislike. If they would have put the weapon on the same banner, maybe. Noblesse Oblige, double set. I can't see it. Yeah, but this weapon is very good for him because it increases the shield and can only occur zero point 0.3 while protecting by a shield. His attack increased by 100%. Yeah.
Are
Oh,
these statues?
examine.
These are people.
Oh,
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
wow. This looks cool. Okay, so first let me put up a shield like this. Yeah.
Let the show begin!
Nice, thank you very much, Beidou. Uh, I think I need to put down a shit and use it. Yeah, like that. That's using your E skill. Another one. Come on. Okay, this is another battle. Let's see who takes this artifact because they have a contract. I think the
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
hmm,
Able to produce endless salt. The god.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I
I
claim this as
claim
mine.
this. Yeah, I was sure the
I
photo
just
you would
need to
take
pour
it.
the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of.
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Let's see. Let's see what we can see. I really like his hold. It's really cool. You can get out of any increased situation. Bye. Bye. Ah, okay, so it resonates also with. I'm curious to see Does he have any Oh, he has three constellations. So he can put two pillars, I think. Okay. And so you get a shield when you do his ultimate and increases the talent, yeah, by 3. What's his 600? Not bad. Yeah, so I can put two up. I didn't know that. It's really good, his constellation. And I assume I have to put one up here and another one up here. Okay, let's see what the second artifact holds. How do I get this treasure? Wait, 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 wait. How do I get this treasure? Not like that. Maybe like this? No. Mm. Okay, what's that?
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with when you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is
What?
stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the And this girl has been useless. Why would she get any?
Mm. Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break...
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer... Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you...
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya.
Will
Snezhnaya.
suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Pay your dues. Quake! Crumble! Leaving so soon. This is order.
29k.
You haven't won yet.
Bye.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Leave this place.
Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you!
He's got his boys with him, I'm sure of that.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break when people see the object of their dreams. How many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about
That in
what?
truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those
Yes.
legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology.
Hmm.
I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the Salt Industry. Our
No.
ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos. During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the war. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must.
Naturally,
Of course.
But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Duh. Yes, but how does he know? But I want to know how do I get to that treasure? Do I need to go around somewhere here somehow? Ah, this is how I go to the treasure.
Let the show begin!
So I need to put this here and no, not like that. Of course I have to get on top of it and then glide over. The This is like duh. Come on. Yeah, like this and like that and like this. Right. Okay, so if I stay here, yeah, solidify works. Hmm. Let me get my E back. Ooh, they're already here. Oh, I can have 4. Okay. Nice. Okay. How do I defeat this big boy? Okay, what we have here? Is it a spear? No, it's a
This
sword,
is
broken
a
sword.
sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. But the power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the...
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
Wow.
This logic!
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her, even if it breaks the contract. I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the... That
ZHONGLI.
is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to... Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit a girl.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. As punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes, the truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the 7.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of but Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true!
As I said before,
I
I
only state the
facts.
facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
No, he is Morax. Hey, come back. That's too much for her to take.
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts, but the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Let's see what's gonna be.
Let's dance! Come on, we can do it!
Which way do I go? I think here, this way.
Salt and betrayal.
Okay, can I climb here? No. What about here? Ah, yeah, I can from here, but that doesn't help. So there looks so ominous. It's scary, really. They are all fleeing. Okay, maybe I have something here. No treasure. Nothing here. Okay. What does she have
What
to
are
say?
all these? What did they see? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Okay. Some books. Mm,
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day.
So she killed them.
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better a quick release.
Oh, they killed her. My God. But what about those statue things?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those
Hmm.
who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased.
Obeisances.
But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history. Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
She still doesn't believe. Yikes! Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You seem all too familiar with what happened to the god of salt.
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Hmm. Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Alright. Challenge is complete. I thought we get to fight also those guys. Yeah, no, let's go. Leave the domain. In any case, I hope this remains open um, for also in the future. Let me put up a mining site here. Actually, let me put it here. Yeah, confirm, delete, and let's go to Gunyu. So actually, it's not about Zhongli, the stories. No, no chance. Do I really need to go all the way up? No! Mhm. If you don't want to fight me, I'm gonna leave. Uh-huh. So you came.
Just a script.
Okay. Let's go up from this side. Look, much easier. Oh, I found a Geoculus? But I gather all of them. Huh? This is strange. Yes, it's a Geoculus. What? Let me get it.
Let's play.
That I have a Geoculus and I don't get it. Let's see what Zhongli has to
Now,
say.
I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli?
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you. Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the
As I
sea?
said before, this is the place to which the remnants
Nice.
of many bygone gods are
This
consigned.
is so nice.
This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where
Also
I
nice.
sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Oh, Sile, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume.
So casual.
And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
Nice. Very nice. So that was
You know,
Zhongli's
there are better
story
ways to seek out our enemies than, well, standing here.
and the story of the Salt God. I it was cool, really nice. Was also really nice to get to play with Zhongli. He's very very good, but as I said, I don't want to pull for him as I have so many other characters and that I want to build up and just don't have the resources to build them all. Just having Zhongli and put him on the back burner until I get all the resources
You
seems a
know,
waste,
there are better ways to seek out our
and
enemies
that's why I'm
than,
not
well,
gonna summon for
standing here.
him. But don't be fooled, he's really really good. And yeah, I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.